Hello, everyone. Dr. Alan Simberg. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the importance of building a strong support network. In 1624, John Donne, Donne said, "No man is an island." So what does that mean? It basically means that in one way or another, there is no way that anyone can be completely self-sufficient all the time. So another way of saying that is that it can be very difficult recovering alone, recovering in isolation. And unfortunately, sometimes when people are either starting an early recovery or even considering about being in early recovery, some people find it difficult to depend on others, might be one way of saying it, but also asking for help. And my impression from talking to clients is that one of the major things that contributes to that is that when someone is active in their addiction, it's not unusual to be hiding things. So, in a sense, that becomes a pattern. And in another sense, it becomes an unconscious pattern. And as you may have recognized, no matter what your patterns are in any area of your life, patterns are, in a certain sense, automatic or difficult to change. But when you become aware of your patterns and you have the intention of changing that pattern, slowly but surely, and not real slow, but slowly but surely, you can change that pattern. So, what some people think is, I don't need anybody's help. I know what I need to do. But what's unfortunate about thinking that way is that sometimes what's not recognized when a person is thinking that way is how difficult the challenges can become in recovery. The challenges can become difficult because of the emotional impact that being active in your addiction has had, not only on you, but on others. And again, it might also be difficult because of the pattern that you've developed or you might have developed in terms of, in a certain sense, not necessarily literally, thinking of yourself as an island. Like, you don't need any help. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Or you might also be thinking, recovery is really hard. I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know if I can do it. So, whether you're contemplating starting recovery, or if you're in the early stages of recovery, or maybe you've actually been in recovery for a while, don't make yourself an island. Form a support group or enter a support group, whether it be 12-step meetings, smart recovery, friends or relatives that you trust, and start slow. If it's uncomfortable for you, start slow. Just do it, as they say, one step at a time. See that people do care about you. And one last thing that I want to tell you, which may seem kind of strange, or you may also recognize it or know it. It's unfortunate that sometimes the way people show that they care is they'll criticize you, or they'll judge you, or they'll be harsh towards you in some way. Do your best if that ever does happen to you, or even if it has happened in the past, to think about it in this way. Recognize that sometimes people have a real difficult time communicating caring in a caring way. So allow yourself to at least consider that when people speak to you in that way, that that's their way and maybe the only way they know how to show caring, and not to allow it to affect you, to seek the support that can help you with your recovery in many different ways. And whether you're contemplating entering recovery, or if you're in early recovery, and even if you're in recovery for quite a while and maybe experiencing some rather difficult challenges, don't ever, ever give up. You might take a short break once in a while, whatever that means to you. But in terms of the effort that you put forth to either enter recovery or stay in recovery, don't ever give up. When things become difficult, that's where a support group can come in really, really handy. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about the relationship between mindfulness and recovery.